Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of June 2018. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. So Taurus, this first week, you have some kind of opportunity that is falling in your lap. It could be some kind of financial windfall. Maybe you win something. There's something that moves you forward as far as your prosperity level. Now, for some of you, maybe you're getting a helping hand. You're getting some kind of assistance. Or you're doing something, some enterprise or venture that you started is now taking root. It's starting to grow. You're getting some money. There's a flow of capital. Or maybe somebody is investing in something that you're working on. So you're looking at a financial advantage this week. You can see the beginning of something. You've planted the seeds, and those are beginning to sprout materially for you. So for some of you, again, this is about increasing your salary, some new opportunity. And for others of you, perhaps you're even changing your career in some way. But there is a helping hand available for you from the universe. You're experiencing some good fortune emotionally, physically, or financially, or all three. This could also be a week where you're focused on your body, the physical aspect of life. You're enjoying yourself. You're partaking of things that make you feel good and stimulate your senses. Could be some sensual enjoyment. You may be connecting with another person on an intimate level. This is a week where you've got a lot of sex appeal. Now, maybe you're dating somebody new, or, you're just getting in touch with the physical side of yourself. You're feeling comfortable in your own skin. Part of that could be that you're working out right now. Maybe you're focused on a new health regimen, a diet, your body. You may be weightlifting. And so you are getting in touch with the physical self. Now, for some of you, there is an absolute opportunity to meet somebody new. And this may come about when you least expect. You could just be out and about, going about your daily affairs, and run into somebody that proves to be significant in some way. This may be when you're making a purchase of some sort, or you've changed your work routine, or maybe you're getting something repaired. So some kind of change in the program throughout your daily affairs may connect you to an important person. Now, those of you who are already coupled, you could be making an effort with your partner to solidify yourself in some way. You're making some plans that relate to something that would tie you together, and perhaps you're investing emotionally or financially. That may be you've decided to start a family, or you're going to purchase a new home, or you're going to buy a car, or you're going to take that important trip. So you're making plans with your partner that connect to something that is physically enjoyable, or that provides some kind of security for you. And this is going to be a good week where you have a chance to either get something, or hold on to something, or recapture something that gives you that material and emotional stability. So again, there's a helping hand for you this week. You may be working hard to get it, but it's likely something that you are emotionally vested in. Now, for some of you, though, this card means that somebody's not coming through with something. You may be working towards something that is not built on a solid foundation. Perhaps there's some money that you are expecting and that's been delayed, or you're not getting the payment that you were expecting. It could be you're experiencing some kind of loss due to a bad investment, or your plans falling through. Maybe this is a week where you thought, things were going, and then suddenly something fell through. There was a false start. It could be some poor choices that you've made. Maybe, because this is a week that focuses on the physical and the sensual self, there could be some overindulgence on some part. So, you could be going to either extreme. Maybe, you're dealing with some greed, or you're dealing with somebody who is not following through. They're failing to deliver on their promises, or perhaps you're dealing with somebody who is tight. They're puritanical. They're emotionally insecure. So this, for you, this would mean that you've put it all in one at one go. You've played all of your chips, and perhaps that wasn't the best thing to do. So you're having to look at where you're not being grounded. Now, for some of you, maybe you connected with a new person and you didn't enjoy yourself. There's a lack, or you have an outlook that you're very serious. It's all work and no play. That you're not having fun, or maybe you don't even look the way you want to. You're overly conscious of your weight or your physical appearance. Maybe, again, you're feeling insecure about where you are. You're also looking at your finances if things are not going well, and you're having to do an assessment. You're doing a check of your own personal spending habits, or where you've been, going too far. Or maybe you've been a workaholic. There's been some excessive professional obligations that create some problems in your relationships, and maybe it even destroys a relationship or puts a strain on it, and maybe you can't even get a relationship off of the ground because of finances or work. So for some of you, this is operating in the negative, where there's an obsession with the material or the physical, or there's a superficial connection where it's all about the looks, the appearances. There's no depth, there's no emotion. For some of you, you're trying to get going in a relationship and it's getting off to a shaky start, and that's creating some kind of concern or anxiety for you. So this is about the strength of an opportunity, what you're feeling about yourself, how you can use this opportunity and leverage it to your advantage, whether you have good self-esteem, whether you feel motivated to take some action, or whether you're on shaky ground. It could be some kind of spiritual dilemma that actually falls in your lap this week, in which case, ultimately that may end up to be a blessing in disguise.